guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on this new Sheglam foundation. Sheglam is, I think, the makeup brand of Shein. If you guys know, Shein is like a clothing brand. And I really wanted to try this out. This is a very affordable product. This is my first time trying anything from Sheglam out. If you guys have tried out products, let me know. But I'm excited to get into this. So let's just go ahead and get right into this review because I want you guys to see if I think this is worth the buy or not. So keep watching. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and first start off by doing is I'm going to talk a little bit about this foundation. So this is supposed to be full coverage, non-greasy formula, long-lasting and antioxidants. It's hydrating. It's good for sensitive skin. It's free of talc, alcohol, and also other allergenic ingredients. And it's apparently a travel-friendly, perfect for the go. There's 30 shades of this foundation, which is great. You open it and it looks like this. And then it's really pretty packaging. Very like chic and minimalistic. Okay, and this foundation was very affordable. You guys know Shein is very affordable with their products. This foundation is $8.49. So we're just gonna be getting right into it. I'm really excited to try this out. Also, I didn't mention this in the last video that I did, but I just got my nails done. And does anybody notice anything different? They're so short. When have I ever had short nails? Well, I have had short nails in the past, but it's been a minute. And it's so hard to do anything with them. So typically it's the opposite. Typically people can't do anything with long nails. For me, because I'm always a long nail queen, short nails is like, what in the world are you doing? Okay, so we have on our primer by Milk Makeup. This is the PORE Eclipse Mattifying and Blurring Primer. Love it. If you guys have oily skin, you're gonna love it too. If you guys have like dry skin but like a soft matte finish, this is great because it is a hydrating formula. It's not going to completely dry your skin out. It's also like a nice cooling formula. Okay, so now we can go into the fun stuff, the foundation. So let me go ahead and open this. You guys know foundation balms are like, just even like balms in general, because now they're coming out with like contour balms, and of course it's always been there, but I just feel like this year a lot of brands came out with balm foundations and tinted balms, like all that good stuff. So you guys know the drill. I'm gonna do one side with my sponge and the other side with my brush. So we're gonna start off with the sponge side. Right here, we're gonna be using this sponge. This sponge is the Juno & Co sponge. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just going to press the product in. Ooh, that's really pigmented. Okay, that pigment. Okay, I don't think we need any more. I was not expecting that pigment immediately. Oh my gosh. I will say one thing now that I think about it as to why so many brands came out with balms and like foundation balms was probably from the Good Apple foundation, because that one was last year. That one went completely viral, and that was a bomb. So probably people were inspired from that. They were like, let's come out with a bomb too. Do you guys remember the Good Apple that everybody loved? Okay, this literally covered all my imperfections. I mean, guys, imperfections where? It's very lightweight, and I like the fact that it's giving me like a soft matte finish. It's not looking dewy. I feel like a lot of times with foundation balms or tinted balms, they look super radiant and luminous just because the formula of a balm is kind of more like radiant. This is not looking radiant. It is literally giving coverage, like complete coverage. So now we're gonna quickly do the forehead. The forehead I don't like to do a lot, so I'm literally just gonna go in very lightly because I'm not trying to have as much coverage as we did on the cheek, because I feel like the forehead always needs the least amount of coverage for me. It's also an area on my face that's pretty evened out, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Just blow dried my hair, so I'm like, don't get on my hair, please. Wow. Also, the color isn't bad either. I think it matches my neck pretty good. I really like how this looks right off the bat. Oh my gosh. Talk about coverage. It applied really well with my sponge. I love this Juno Co sponge. This is the bamboo microfiber sponge. These sponges do not absorb any of the product, even though they're a little bit damp. I like to just dampen them a little bit, not too much, and they get so soft and they really apply the foundation into the skin so beautifully. You guys can see with the foundation, without, like, wow. Okay, let's move on to the next side. So we're gonna be using my favorite foundation brush. This is the Expert Foundation Brush, the 200 brush. And I'm just going to be going in the product. I don't want to take too much just because I know this product is, oh my god, it's so pigmented. This is definitely for the person who wants full coverage. If you don't like full coverage, this is not gonna be the one for you, because this is full coverage. A lot of the foundations coming out lately are like natural finish, like a little bit of some radiance, which I don't mind at all. But I will say, for me personally, I'm like, okay, I need now a full coverage moment, and this is giving me a full coverage moment. And it did really well also with my Milk Pore Eclipse primer. Like, wow. Either brush or sponge, you'll be good to go. The coverage is so full that it's gonna literally cover everything you wanna cover, and you will have no issues of, is this enough, or like what's going on? Like, it's gonna give you coverage. I will say with this foundation, less is more. The more you take, the more intense the coverage will be. So don't go in too hard. If you do decide to use a sponge with it and you wanna like swipe it in there, don't be too intense, because truthfully, you don't need that much for you to get like that super full intense coverage. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back on camera, give you guys my very first impressions on how this works with everything else that I used. And then of course our wear test with our In Natural Lighting clip. But so far, like very first impressions, I'm like, this is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, like this may be a foundation that I gravitate towards when I want like a full glam moment, because it literally is called the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm, and this is literally like full coverage. Okay guys, so I am back. I just finished my entire face of makeup. All the details will be down below in my description box, but I do want to talk about the new Sheglam foundation. So this foundation balm, I'm very, very impressed. Like, look at the skin, y'all. It literally looks so good. Like, I literally can't get over how good my makeup looks today. It's Sunday and I'm going out with a full glam. I'm about to get a pedicure, full glam style. I'm literally loving this. I love how it worked with my concealer. Today I went a little bit more lightweight with the concealer, just because I feel like because this is such a full coverage foundation, I didn't really need to do the most on my under eyes. I feel like whenever I go in with a super full coverage foundation, it's not smart to go in with a super full thick coverage concealer, because that can cause the concealer to separate. It can cause it to look cakey, to not look as good. So I would recommend going in with a very lightweight concealer when using this product, because I mean, you don't really need that much coverage, because the coverage this gives you is insane. I used the Kosas concealer today. Then I did set my under eyes with my e.l.f. loose powder in the shade medium, just in the areas where I crease. Everything looks perfect. The foundation did set really nicely. You guys can see just like how nicely it looks. It looks very like full coverage, glam moment. I also went in with my blush. I used my Kokie Cosmetics Soft Gradient Blush in Star-Crossed. That looked really beautiful on top of the foundation. I feel like with this type of foundation, I prefer to use a powder type of product in terms of blush, just because I feel like it layers on really nicely, as opposed to going with a cream where you kind of have to blend in a little bit more. The powder just sets on top of this foundation really well. As for my bronzing, I used my Fenty Beauty stick in Mocha to just bronze up the perimeter of the face. Another good thing about this foundation is, even though it's very full coverage, it's not heavy. Like, it does not feel heavy right now. It feels very, very lightweight. So that I am super appreciative of, because sometimes foundations can just feel so heavy on top of the skin. So I love how that looks. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is carry on with the rest of my day. Right now it is 10:15 a.m. so I'm getting an early start on this Sunday morning, and you guys will see my In Natural Lighting clip super up close. It's super sunny, so it'll all look really nice with the natural light. And then of course you guys will see me at the end of the day today to see what I think of this Sheglam Full Cover Foundation. I mean, I think so far for $8, like this is $8. So keep watching. Okay guys, so here is the foundation in the natural lighting, as you guys can see. So this is one side and this is the other side. It's definitely giving full coverage vibes. I do appreciate the fact that it's very lightweight, so it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which is definitely a plus because we don't want a full coverage foundation that feels like a lot on the skin. Like, it's giving full coverage. And I keep saying that, but I just want to remind that to anybody who may be looking at this and may not like full coverage. Like, when you try this, it'll be full coverage. I love full coverage, especially when I want like a glam moment. So for me right now, I'm like, yes, give me all the full coverage. But it definitely is giving me also a soft matte finish, which I also really appreciate. So I'll see you guys later for my final thoughts. Right now it's looking amazing, but who knows how to look by the end of the day. So keep watching. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 11:44 p.m. So we've been wearing the Sheglam Foundation Balm the entire day, and this is what we are looking. I have to say it held up pretty well. Obviously there is some dew, which you guys are seeing peek through right here, and a little right here, and a little right here. So it's not completely like oil free at the end of the day, but honestly this is pretty good for my oily skin because typically some foundations get way more oily. So I'm definitely very impressed with this. I will say though, by the end of the day, it is a little bit more sticky feeling and it does transfer. So that's just something to note. But I think overall it wore really nicely. Obviously the oils, if you want to keep wearing this, I would suggest powdering over it or just taking like some blotting sheets to remove any of that oil. If you're looking for a really good foundation that's full coverage for $8, look no further. The Sheglam is really nice. I also really like it in the color Sand. I may actually honestly get it also in a little bit of a darker shade, just in case I get a tan this summer. I can even just mix it. You know, it's always good to have options, especially when the foundation is so affordable. I feel like I don't mind spending another $8 for another foundation. So yeah, I'm impressed. My first product from Sheglam, and I can't wait to try more products because now I'm like, ooh, what other good makeup products they have? If you guys have any recommendations and have tried Sheglam, let me know what you would recommend me checking out from their makeup section. I would love to try out some other products. So I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's me know to continue doing these type of videos for you guys. And I think that's all I have. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.